The Irrevocable Decline of the USA, Part 1 of 6. The United States is one of the poorest nations on earth. We project health through our military, pretending our empire is secure. This is a farce, one that will not continue in perpetuity. Why did we consent to corporate deindustrialization since the 1980s and reducing the working class to minimum wage serfs and welfare fixtures? How has money replaced the citizen's voice as K Street authored our laws for corporate benefit? Why are those living at the margin of subsistence hidden, secularized, and segregated? 50% of our nation lives in poverty. We are a first world banana republic, a despotic and dystopian shadow of our former selves. The glory days of America are behind us, and have been for some time. LBJ's Great Society became a welfare queen, dependent upon government subsidies to eke out an existence filled with despair, apathy, and rage. Food lines may not be visible only because technology has permitted them to remain in the shadows. 55% of the American population makes less than $30,000 a year. At $1,021, real average gross rent in the United States was at its highest level in 2015 since this data series began in 2005. It continues to rise. Real estate capital stock remains in an uptrend, a trend that is displacing Americans and placing them in Section 8 housing and, far worse, homelessness. The minimum living wage in the United States is approximately $17.20 per hour, using the 2,080 hour annual hours worked, or roughly $35,800 per annum. This is not per household, but individual, and this is simply to afford the basic necessities. 30+% of single women live below the poverty threshold at $12,082. 1 out of every 5 American children live in conditions of poverty. The elderly are one of the fastest growing demographics. The senior poverty rate will continue to expand for a generation. Many baby boomers will be reduced to poverty or required to work until they pass. Medical expenses are the single largest cause of bankruptcy across all demographics. There is no free lunch. The cost of medical insurance is extraordinary and rising. Affordable health care? Not on your life. And it often comes to this: lives. People of color, far and away, have the highest poverty rate at approximately 25%. Hispanics follow closely behind at 22%. For more than 1/2 of the United States population, making enough money merely to subsist is an immense challenge.